To the Birdies and Bourbon Show. Dan, let's see.
Jan.
Dan. I didn't know if I was going to go Jason or if I was going to go Dan. It could be the liquor talking at this point. I don't know. I mean, it's so late in the day. It's so late in the day. You know, what can I say? But what I can say is Jason Kokrak wins again. I was real anxious. I was real anxious in the beginning of this thing, and going through the weekend. I thought my one and done was going to pull this thing off.
Oh yeah, I did too. No ice cream trucks down there.
Well, not this year, at least.
Not this year.
Yeah. I mean, Jason Kokrak has a pretty, decent Thursday, not so good Friday, and then closes the weekend with a 66-65. Hey, looked pretty good to me. Good enough to win the tournament at 10 under. So there you go.
Oh yeah.
What did he get? Did he get like a cattle trailer, a dually to go with his? What did he? What kind of vehicle did he get this time?
I wish he would have gotten another truck or something. I didn't see anything fancy. Did you see anything? Maybe got some printers.
Some Hewlett-Packard thermal printers coming right up. Maybe. I don't know. But no, great win for Kokrak. I guess in Texas, sticking on the lineup right when he shows up there. So there we go.
Yeah, big Texas guy. Yeah, I mean, so when you think of Texas, you think Jordan Spieth, stuff like that, right? You don't really think about Scottie Scheffler. Well, even exactly. Well, Scottie Scheffler hasn't won yet, but yes, you think he'll play well. Apparently, Kokrak's like, hey, I'm not Canadian, guys. I'm from Texas.
I'm a Texas man.
I'm a big guy. He looks like a Texas guy.
Speaking of, didn't it say that he's born in Canada on his if you look at his wiki page, it says he's a Canadian guy.
Yes.
But I don't know about that. We'll have to
on his Wikipedia it says he was born in North Bay, Canada. Ontario area.
Let's have now he could have just been, well, I guess, but if you're born on foreign soil, that's kind of, you're a citizen, right? So
went to high school in Ohio, so maybe he moved there really young, but still I don't quite understand how that stuff works.
Well, keep an eye out and see what team he's playing on when it comes Ryder Cup time.
Maybe he said I'm not a nice guy like those Canadians are.
Let's see who else at the Houston Open. So Carlos Ortiz, obviously, who was your original one and done, he withdraws. Shoulder injury, back injury, some kind of nagging injury, pulls out, defending champion. And you decide to go with the hot hand of one Taylor Gooch. He must follow the show, because as soon as he found out, he kind of bailed on you there, Dan.
I wasn't sure if he got hurt or hurt his pride.
What he hurt was his pride. No, well, let's just say he played throughout the weekend. So let's see where Gooch finished up.
No, he didn't.
Oh, never mind. You're right. He did not play through the weekend. No wonder I couldn't find his name on the.
No, he played through the weekend, but it wasn't pretty. That wasn't called let me playing. No. He did better than Brooks. There you go.
Regardless of if you had a Koepka in your lineup, or if you rostered them in the old betting docket, that was a sad day. What did he shoot? The Friday and Saturday for Gooch 70 opens up with a 65. I'm sure you were crowing about that. It must have been all those text messages pinging me. Followed up by the next 3 rounds in the 70s. So there you go. Who else? So I think we'll see him again this weekend.
Joel Damon's playing well.
I did see that, which again, I don't know, maybe a sleeper pick coming to Sea Island this weekend in this kind of field. I mean, probably somewhere where he popped, shot a 65 on Sunday. Let's see what Matt Wolf did. So Sunday was actually his worst round, shoots even par at 72. So opens with a 68, closes with 72 for T11. The good news is I got T11 money out of him, so that's a positive. I don't know. You think I spent him too early?
No, you got 166. I mean, I don't know where he's going to be. He's actually playing some pretty good golf right now, so I thought it was a good pick overall. Ride him while he's got an inform and whatnot, because with the mental issues that he admitted to having, you just don't know where he's going to be in 6 months. But if he has and remember, it was Farmers last year where he kind of just went
Yeah.
off the reservation. That's right around the corner. So
yeah, I think that's speaking of one and done. So don't forget to mark your one and dones down. You had 2 this week, Dan. You had Carlos Ortiz and Taylor Gooch. Mark them both. Mark them both.
Mark them done.
Mark it a double.
Mark it a double.
Let's see. Kramer Hickok solo 4th. Scottie Scheffler. I mean, that people had to be feeling. I mean, kind of, opening round of 72, fires a 62 on Friday, and then a pair of 69s to round out the weekend. So I don't know, man. Scottie's been playing some really good golf. We'll talk about him a little more in a little bit, but it's you got to be thinking, man. I don't know, maybe the best player right now to have not won a tournament, maybe.
Yeah, I think so.
I mean, heading into a field at Sea Island this week, where I would say he's one of the stars. We'll get there though. Who else? So we mentioned the Koepka brothers. Well, Brooks probably had to get out of there. He's heading to the match. He and who knows what he and DeChambeau are doing, probably lounging by the pool together.
Exactly. I was surprised to see, I just had his name here, Denny McCarthy up there at T11. That's a longer course for him to be able to place like that. I mean, obviously he's a great putter, but striking the ball well last week, right?
He was. I'm just kind of looking through Duffner. I was kind of shoots a opening 66, followed up by 76 to miss the weekend. Tony Finau had a rough couple of days.
Oh yeah.
Just thinking who else that we might see this weekend. Terrell Hatton, another miscut. Sebastian Munoz, another miscut. Joaquin Niemann misses the cut. So we don't need to belabor Doc Redman. I don't know what's going on with Redman, man, but that's like scary. With everything Seamus Power missed, so got plenty of misses. And I wasn't glued to the TV, but what I was watching of it, I mean, I didn't see like there was really any crazy windy conditions. I mean, it was 10 under was the winning score, so just didn't turn into the birdie fest, I guess, huh?
Right.
Well, anyway, Jason, write us, let us know what you won. Send us pictures of the truck, whatever, tag us on the IG at birdies_bourbon. Hey, we'll do you a solid, man. We'll reshare it for you. So let's see. So what else is going on?
What happened to Lee Westwood? What happened to him there?
I don't know. Where did he
plus 14?
Was he must have been one of the WDs, right?
No. Yeah. He played through the weekend.
Well, he didn't play through the weekend.
Well, he didn't play through the weekend. Missed a cut. But he didn't WD though. Yeah, you're right. Yeah.
84. I don't know. That's you hope you can shoot at 84 at Pinehurst next week, don't you?
I do. On the par 3.
On the front 9.
Oh, the cradle.
Oh, how many balls have you been stocking up on balls?
I got a U-Haul.
It's like that's the caddy. The caddy is going to be like, no, sir, I'm going to carry your bag for you. It's like, oh yeah, I know, you carry the clubs, I'll carry the balls.
Exactly.
I carry 2 bags. 2 bags when I play. 2 bags. That's going to be fun, man. I'm looking forward to. Hey, fingers crossed, man. The weather is kind of cooperating, so let's just keep them crossed, and let's hope that the weather does continue to cooperate. We don't get any rain. We don't get any snowstorm, and it remains just not cold as hell. I'll be totally satisfied if we don't have frost delays and it's just not cold as hell. So
it was a little chilly here today. It was like in the mid 50s. The breeze was blowing, had a pretty cool little chill in the wind or whatnot, but it was manageable. Yeah.
So what you're saying is bring a flask.
Yes.
Okay.
Nothing for you. No problem for you at all.
Done. Hey, watch out. I may bring 2. I'll get my
rag proper.
I'll get my rag proper flask out. I'm gonna bring the big boys this time. That way, you got to keep the antifreeze flowing. So it should not be a problem. And it may actually help from me having to watch that swing ears all day. I don't know. We may hit up Broad Branch Distillery on Sunday. I was texting with the folks over there, and they said we could probably make that work out to do a tasting. So sometime Sunday midday, probably head over there. I think they got a cocktail bar and things set up. So I don't know. I think there's a food place beside of there. I don't think they serve anything there, but we'll figure all that out when we get there. I'll get back to texting a little more for for this week and kind of get that worked out. But yeah, it should be.
You should probably thank all of our new followers.
We should thank all the new followers. And by the way, I don't know if you saw, but the giveaway that we've got coming out should be, everybody's super stoked about that. It was a JTS release that didn't happen this year. So we kind of snuck one out there. So yeah, really nice looking cover. I just saw pictures. I don't actually have it here yet. It's supposed to be arriving this week. And thanks for everybody that had an opportunity to participate in that. Or to get one. We'll release the winner of the drawing on, I don't know if I said Sunday or Monday, but we're going to plan to do some live shows while we're at Pinehurst. I think we're going to do a show or two in their bourbon bar, and weather permitting, if we're going to do something, we'll be playing golf outside, but we'll plan to do some proper shows. But yeah, thanks so much to everybody that found us on Instagram at birdies_bourbon. We appreciate it. And be sure to check out Birdies and Bourbon wherever you find your podcast at. So, yeah, with that being said, it's good. Somebody's going to win a damn nice putter cover. Yeah, small release of those. And we may have some more coming out of a different naming convention, but a very similar style. So for those of you that did connect with us on IG and Twitter, we appreciate it. So we'll try to keep some more fun things like this coming out in the near future. I don't know if we'll do anything else besides the second release of the covers this year, just with holidays, travel, and all that coming up. I don't know. Does it matter? It's not like I'm making the damn things. Maybe we will do some more. I don't know. We'll see what the response is and the receptivity to the second small batch release. If it's good, may run some more. We may wait until next year. I'm not sure on that. We'll play it by ear, as Dan likes to say, as he does with every golf shot. Every golf shot. Let's see what else is happening.
Talk about
Phil Mickelson.
Where are the glasses?
Phil, hey, all you had to do was ask. So Phil Mickelson, I mean, what is he? Is this? He's played in 5 tournaments and he's won 4. Did I get that right?
It was 3 or 4 out of 6. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, yeah. I think it's 4 wins. So he's
4 out of 4 out of
6 tournaments. Won 4. So is this just a surefire bet? I got to go to. We got to go to Busser, and it's busr.com/birdies, and set up an account. And if Phil. I guess we can bet the Champions Tour. I haven't been betting it, but by God, I'm going to start.
Man,
I mean, why are you just not betting Phil every single weekend? I mean, you would have won 80% of the time that he's played in a tournament on the Champions Tour. You would have cashed out, regardless of what the money line is. It's almost a surefire bet. I mean, I don't know what I'm waiting on, Dan. I don't know why you didn't have this advice for me weeks ago.
And he hasn't been playing that great, right, on the PGA Tour. So yeah, it's just I don't know. He's found his niche. I think he won like 1.4 million over there this year. I mean, he's like the Tiger Woods of the Champions Tour.
He is. he's like the Phil Mickelson of the Champions Tour. Bernhard Langer. So Phil won the tournament this weekend, but I believe Bernhard. I think this closed out the chase for the Charles Schwab Cup. And I think Bernhard Langer closed that out with the championship. Phil said, "Enjoy it while you can, buddy. I'll be." Phil's probably chomping at the bit to get into his 60s. That way he can start shooting his age or under.
There you go. Good point. Good point.
I mean, so Phil, he just turned 50, so season starts around 51. I don't see him shooting at 50. I'm just throwing it out there. I don't see it happen unless he's at the cradle with us.
You know what the opposite is? It's like Jason Kokrak shot over his age on the back 9 on Saturday or Friday.
He did, and still wins the tournament.
Wins the tournament.
We got to think of some good bets while we're playing at Pinehurst. We got to figure out what our wager is going to be. I don't know. Maybe you'll do the show topless.
Could. So yeah. Oh, between you and I for the Pinehurst stuff. Yeah, we'll get some good prop bets going. We'll get some good prop bets, and we got to talk about Bryson and Brooksy.
Oh, we'll plan to do that on either Sunday or Monday of next week. Once we, whatever day we've had the most to drink, that's the day that we're going to talk. That's the day we're going to talk.
That's the way you do it so that you can remember what the heck you talked about.
Exactly. I mean, good Lord.
Look at the game tape.
Let me see. Oh, speaking of Phil Mickelson. So Phil is actually going to be on Monday Night Football with the Mannings tonight. I think he's got who is he on there?
I feel sorry for.
I think he's.
So hold on. So do you think that they played at like Augusta and Phil won? Is that how he got on there?
Could have. Well, here's the thing. I mean, Peyton's a big talker. He's chatty.
Yeah.
I don't know how he's going to get a word in edgewise with Phil on there. Well, here's the thing though. So I think Jim Nance is going to be on.
Oh, really?
I think it's Jim Nance. It's another commentator for sure, but I think it's Jim, and then Phil, and I think there's a couple others, but
and
I think but I think that with the guest, I think they're only doing a quarter with the guest.
Okay.
So like Phil will come on and he'll do a quarter. Jim will come on and do a quarter with them, with the Manning brothers. So I haven't actually watched that yet. But I guess tonight I'll tune in and check it out.
Yeah, I'll check it out. It sounds like fun.
See what it's all about. Yeah. Well, it's fun if you like to listen to Phil.
I could listen to Phil tonight.
If you're tuning in to hear the Mannings, I don't know if that's going to go that well. I don't know.
He's going to be awfully chatty coming off a win.
He's got so much to say.
You think he'll have the water with him? There's our first prop bet.
I mean, I don't know why he's going to be zooming in, right? He's not going to be there. So I'm sure he's got it in the house. Yes.
Okay. So it's going to be sitting behind him. Okay.
Yes.
Got it.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Got you. All right.
Oh yeah. He may even be wearing a green jacket.
Ooh.
Just saying.
These are all great prop bets.
Because I think that Peyton actually showed up this year for Augusta, or maybe it was last year when they were during really November. November he showed up. Yeah, because limited amount of fans, but I do remember him. He was, I don't know if he was tweetering. Somebody was talking about him actually making it to the tournament. So
yeah, there were pictures out there of him. Yeah.
Yeah, November 2020. So yeah, the Dustin Johnson experiment worked out well for him. Do you think DJ is like lobbying to have it moved to November?
I wouldn't doubt it. Him and Sanjay.
Exactly.
Yeah. And Cam Smith.
And Cam Smith. Speaking of Cam Smith, let me see if I got anything else written down that's going on in the world of golf. I don't know that I do.
Bernhard Langer shot his age. Did we already talk about that?
We talked about Bernhard shooting his age, and he won the chase for the Schwab Cup. Phil won another tournament and cash in those checks. I don't know. So we were talking about football, even though it's not a football show. Holy shit, man! Did the Week 10 pick'em? Good Lord, the Baltimore Ravens got dusted. I don't know how in the world the Miami Dolphins had a win.
I don't either.
Mean, listen, those guys torpedoed so many lineups for the week. That was a disaster. Carolina won. I mean, there was like just. I couldn't believe these things that were going on in the football world. Let's just say my golf betting card looked a hell of a lot better than my football betting card did. So for once, my golf lineups outperformed my football lineups. So nice. Maybe something's coming together on the show, Dan. I don't know. Oh, my fantasy team did get beat though, but I got a bunch of injuries. So between injuries and COVID, I can't even field a damn team.
Interesting.
I know. I feel like the Miami Dolphins.
How's that dad's hat?
Which one?
The dad's hat.
Oh, it's good, man. If you're into rye whiskey, this is definitely going to be one. Looking forward to having John Cooper on the show. It should be a good time chatting with him and talking about this Pennsylvania rye whiskey. So I'm sipping on the 95 proof right now. So it's labeled as a minimum of 4 years. I think it's 80% rye mash bill. And it's honey, it's citrus, kind of the taste. It's kind of floral, rye bread, licorice. It's actually really damn good, man.
Nice.
Yeah, but we got those folks coming on the show soon to talk about Dad's Hat, Pennsylvania rye. So be sure to tune in for that. I would say if you like rye whiskey, this is definitely a rye whiskey I would go for. I would say if you're not a fan of rye whiskey, I don't know if you're going to like it because it is prominent in that rye forward grain, kind of that toasted rye bread.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's I'm totally a fan. Great sipper. Great sipper.
So coming up on the show this week, on Thursday, we will be releasing our sub 70 show.
Ooh, that one was fun. I think
that was fun.
I think
it started good.
No. Jason was a ton of fun. Had a great time chatting with him. I actually got the 639 cavity backs in the bag. So played pretty good with them first time out. So I do like those. I think I'm going to do kind of a couple of alternating rounds. So I think I'm going to bring those to Pinehurst, but I think I'm going to play in a tournament on Saturday, like the turkey trot or whatever, turkey bowl. And I think I'm going to play with my Muras, and then we'll be right back the following day at Pinehurst. And I think I'm going to play the sub 70s there. So I don't know. I may bring them both just to kind of experiment, but I have not taken them both to the range, kind of hit them back and forth, but I like them, man. They feel really good. Great value. So yeah, I'm fan of what Jason and the sub 70 team are doing over there. So
yeah, they got some good stuff going on. Yeah, very innovative going on over there.
Yeah,
really great guy. And then next week we will be releasing the Jim Beam show.
Ooh, with Beth. I think we had a good time on that one too.
You think? Yeah.
Well, let me put it like this: the first hour I had a damn good time.
Yeah,
I think you did too.
Yeah.
The second hour, all I know is she didn't really hang up on us. So I'm assuming everything was going really well, but got some great stories out of Beth and what she's done as far as being a brand ambassador for Beam Suntory and American whiskey. And just a really, really cool show with her sharing some of her experiences, what it takes to be a whiskey ambassador, what does it entail? How'd you get there? And then, chatting about some of the Beam lineup. So
cocktails, how to prep your cherries for cocktails and all that good stuff. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Yeah. And as a matter of fact, I know that she had a good time because we were texting the next day. And she's like, hey, let me know when you want me to come back on the show. And that Dan guy's not going to be there. So it can be arranged. It can be arranged.
This is normal. This is a normal response.
It can be arranged. Not a problem.
We've had this request before.
Yeah. See, even Dixie agrees. Let's see. It's like there's a dog fight going on outside. Interesting. It's always good when right when you're recording the show. It's when it's best.
That's all right.
So what else is coming up on the show, Dan? We got to get into.
I think that's it because we got a lot of stuff going on at Pinehurst next week, and then we got Bryson and Brooksy.
And we are winding down the calendar year of PGA golf. This will be the second golf tournament. I'm sorry, second to the last golf tournament for the year. And I do believe the last golf tournament is going to be played on U.S. soil. I don't think they're playing the Hero here this year, are they? It could be. Maybe I could be misspeaking on that one.
Yeah.
But it is definitely the second to the last. I'll speak confidently.
It's in the Bahamas, is what it says.
That's what I thought. Yeah. So I'll speak confidently about that. And we're heading down to see the Sea Island Mafia, baby. So I guess good for a lot of folks that live down in that part of the world. Who Michael Thompson, Hudson Swafford, Davis Love III is the event host that'll be down there. So plenty of folks that call Sea Island home.
Yep.
We will. So I think maybe one thing to consider is this will be the second second week in a row where they're hosting an event at a resort type setup, because this is one of the places where, we were just at Memorial in Houston, and, that's a Muni. This is, it's a stay and play resort, right? So you go, you book your 2 or 3 nights, whatever, and you get access to the course just like the pros do. So it is going to be played on 2 courses. So the Seaside course and Plantation course. So everybody, all 156 players, will play the Seaside and/or Plantation on Thursday and Friday. And then they'll move to the Seaside course after the cut and for the weekend. So I guess if you're looking at, something Fantasy National or similar, and, you're kind of looking at, if you're weighing the course experience into your buying or picking criteria, then I don't know, maybe that's something to make note of. I think the Plantation course plays at a par 72, and it's quite a bit longer than the Seaside course, which is a par 70 and plays at 7,000 yards. So I think for our conversation's sake, we're only worried about the people that's going to make it to the weekend. But it's probably going to play similar to El Camaleon, which we just saw down in Mexico a few weeks ago. So I think we got wide fairways, and I don't think it's going to play as penal as it did in Mexico. So it's going to play a little bit shorter, obviously. And when we talk about some of our past champions, maybe we'll head over to our friends at fantasynational.com and take a look. So last year was Robert Streb. He's a 2-time winner here. And actually he won in a playoff over Kevin Kissner. Webb Simpson won the year before that. I believe Webb Simpson's a multiple. No, he has actually never won this tournament, oddly enough. T37 last year, second and third in 20 and 19 respectively. So let's see. Charles Howell III won in 2019, Austin Cook in 2018, and Mackenzie Hughes in 2017. So there's your 5-year history of winners on the course. So I don't know. It's I don't want to say it's a diluted field. I think we've got we definitely don't have the horsepower that we had last week. But I mean, when you look at everybody that missed the cut, I don't know. I mean, I guess they were kind of there, right? So a lot of similar names that you saw at Houston last week. But we're going to be putting on Bermuda greens, 2 par 5s, and as far as stats go and what you're looking at, I would say driving distance and accuracy are going to weigh heavy with this course, even though the fairways are going to be a little bigger and a little more open, given the resort type setup that it is, which are going to lead to golfers hitting fairways, and it's just going to be making putts. I don't think we'll be in the 10 in the low double digit winner for the tournament. I would expect it to be a little bit higher. That's if the wind doesn't get up. The wind gets up here right on the Atlantic. I mean, probably wind up with a different golf course, and does Louie Oosthuizen become more attractive? Maybe. He may already be attractive to you, Dan. I don't know. But we will get into that. I guess we'll get into it right now, unless there's anything you want to mention about the course.
No, I think you got everything. It's gonna be a fun one. Yep, looking forward to this.
So Fantasy National last 24 rounds. All right, so the premium golfers at $10,000 and higher. I mean, are you surprised to see Scottie Scheffler at the top of this leader at the top of this price list?
No, not with those results.
Over Webb Simpson.
No. Look at this. I mean, Houston Open T2, Mayakoba 4th, T38 at the CJ, missed the cut at Shriners, T22 at the Tour Championship. He's been playing lights out, man, and he had a great Ryder Cup in the middle of all that as well. Yeah, I have no problem with him being top leaderboard. You?
I don't. I don't know if some of those other guys do. Maybe it'll give them something to prove. I don't know, but you got Scheffler, Simpson, Oosthuizen, Cam Smith. I mean, you got right on the water. I'm sure he's got his fishing poles down there.
I'm sure he does. Yes.
He's probably relaxed.
Mhm.
And then you got Harris English rounding out the $10,000 and better. I don't know. And the people that we've seen as of late, right? And it's been a minute since we've seen Webb Simpson.
Yep.
When's the line? You'll have to share on
The CJ. I'm sharing it. Can you see it?
Yeah, but my screen's kind of locked up.
Okay, so Webb's last one was the T14 at the CJ Cup.
Yeah, I got you. I don't know who you playing in the $10,000 range. Everybody.
Yeah, there's only what, 5 here. Yeah, I mean they all look good. If I'm gonna give you my 2 ones that I would go prioritize over other ones, because I mean it would be Scottie and probably Cam Smith. Those are my 2 guys.
So I'm definitely starting a lineup with Cam Smith. He ranks out number 1 in the model. I don't know what we're gonna see out of Louie, right? So we haven't seen Louie since the CJ Cup. So I mean, I don't think even Louie would deny that he is not on the tear that he was on last year during major season, right? I mean, that guy was just, I mean, he was Mr. T2, for a good, solid, 3 months out of there.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, I think this course sets up really well for him. I think if the wind gets up, especially, it's going to set up even better for him. So I don't know. I'm probably on the Cam Smith. And to be honest, it's maybe a coin flip for the rest of those guys. If Weber's hungry enough coming into this thing, I'm in a place where he's played extremely well. The course may set up best for him out of all 5 players in the $10,000 and better range.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I'm definitely on the Cam Smith train, and outside of that, we'll it's literally a coin flip for me, and all the way across. So
hold on. So what is Harris English? So his T, he doesn't play that well here. Cut, 17, 18, cut, T46, 19, cut and 20, and T6 and 21. So he played well here last year, but other than that, he hasn't played that great here. I was kind of leaning his way because he's a local. But what are your thoughts about him?
I think that's a fade for me all the way with Harry. I mean, that's the guy that I'm. So the 2 guys that I'm probably fading, one is because of ownership and price, and the other is just course history here. It hasn't been good. That's Scheffler in English. I mean, but Scheffler's been playing so damn good, man. I mean, it's like it's right there.
But is his length kind of wasted here because it's not as long of a track?
Well, and in looking at the past 24 rounds, I mean, where's he struggling at? Well, he's struggling putting, and his short game are 2 of the two of his worst categories. So, I mean, if he's off the tee, I mean, I think somebody like Scheffler, we're going to see a lot of 3-wood action out of him, not a lot of drivers. So does that pull him back into play? Then maybe. And does it take care of some of that, some of the short game? So I don't know. I mean, that's kind of where, what did he do last week?
T2.
Yeah, no, I was just looking at where he's at as far as strokes gained. So, I mean, nothing really that bad. I mean, obviously he was T2, so everything was kind of good, but
yeah.
I don't know, man. I'm probably going Cam and Louie O. The combination with Louie O and Webb Simpson, I think, are going to be the majority of my lineup. So
you like Webb, okay? Because we haven't seen Webb in a couple of weeks, but
yeah, we have it. But I mean, like look at the model, right? I mean, he ranks out number 1 in DraftKings points. He's ranked third in strokes gained tee to green. And I mean, just in looking at, when we have seen him, 14th at the CJ, 30th Fortinet. And I mean, you can keep going back. So I think look at the Wyndham, right? So he's got a 7th place finish. And I think that's something that, I think the tournament, right, with the strength of field, I think you've kind of got a Wyndham-esque tournament in the sense of that's who he's going to be competing against. So if you're looking at some of the other some of the other fields where he's played. RBC Heritage 9th, right? I mean, and I think it's going to be more similar to that than not. So, yeah, I don't. Yeah, I mean, I'm leaning towards Webb again. I think that's those three guys in the middle of the $10,000 range is probably a place to kind of that I'm going to anchor.
I think Webb is going to have a great year this year. I'm with you on Webb. I was just challenged because we haven't seen him, but I'm very intrigued by what he could do this week.
Because wasn't he for Quail Hollow? Wasn't he hurt? He didn't play. He had an injury, right? So I mean, he's had some time off. He rested up. So I mean, I guess that's the other side is we haven't seen him, but we don't know. But you would think with the time off, he's taken the time off to rest and get better. So hopefully that puts him in a it's got him in a better spot.
He's got some good finishes in the last couple starts. I mean, he missed the cut at Shriner. Other than that, it's pretty dang good.
Yeah. So the next few guys, who
$9,000 range.
Yeah, the $9,000. So me and everybody else, Kevin Kissner all day long, man. Well, I don't know what more you can ask for with that guy's history at this golf course. So, and tell me why I'm not playing Kevin Kissner. Tell me why I'm not betting him outright. I don't have any reasons why you're not doing all those things. I mean, other than the heavy ownership, but I mean, I'll just get in on the heavy ownership on Kevin Kissner at, well, shit, so it's early, right? But projected at 10%, and you've got Russell Henley at 21%. I mean, I think I'm taking Kiz all day long here, man.
I like Kiz here. I do. Recent performance, recent form hasn't been great, but this is the type of place where he does really well. You know, he won Wyndham right before.
Wyndham.
Yeah. So yeah, I think you're right about that. I think that's I wouldn't call him a sleeper because he's still $9,200, but that's a solid pick right there.
Yeah. Who else? So out of the $9,000 range, I mean, so most recent miscut Joaquin Niemann, but you got a T5 at Mayakoba, and then what do you got? T45 or better in his last three. So Corey Connors, same kind of thing. What do you got? T22, T40, T17. Connors is probably the guy that I'm fading in the $9,000 range. I mean, I guess I would question he's at 9,900. I think there's some people below that. I mean, look at Adam Scott at 9,000 flat, 10% ownership.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, again, if he can just get if he can just not lose strokes putting.
Yep.
I mean, top 5 easy.
Yep.
I don't know about easy, but I'm just saying with strength of field. I mean, I think that's a lean for me there.
Yep.
And
two you're most interested in here? I'm going to say Kiz and Adam Scott probably.
Well, yes for Kiz. I'll just be contrarian and go down the path of, I mean, don't you have to play Gooch here? I mean, you don't have to play anybody, but I'm saying other than last week where,
I thought you had to play him last week.
Yeah, right. Exactly. But I'm just saying with where this guy's been, I mean, or, the recent form, T11, T5, T11, T4. I don't know how you don't go down that road. And
I don't know if he's hurt. He played really bad the last 3 rounds last week. Well, really bad.
Something to keep an eye on, but ownership at 6. So right now projected at 6.5%. I think it's a must play. I think if his ownership stays single digit, I think it's a must play.
I agree. I think you have to play him in the DraftKings. I wouldn't take him as a one and done this week.
Yeah, no, I'm not. Yeah, no. But I think he makes some lineups for sure.
Yeah.
At least for the first 2 days.
Yep. So highest projected ownership in the $9,000 range is it?
Corey Connors at 18, right?
No. Russell Henley. Russell Henley. What do you think about Russell Henley this week? I mean, that's high projected ownership.
I mean, I think I'm going Gooch over him. I'm definitely going Kissner over him. And I mean, like Kissner just absolutely sucks on approach right now. But I think with the field that we got, I don't know. I'm probably going to sprinkle some Henley in there. I mean, I'm not afraid of him, but it's one of those things where I think there's a few other guys that if I can get them a little cheaper, Adam Scott being one, I think I'm playing Adam Scott over Henley like 9 out of 10 times.
Yep. Yeah, I'm actually pretty positive on Scott this week because, like you said, the course is shorter. We looked at what he did to win them with T2, T5 at the CJ Cup a couple of weeks ago, T54 last week. Not the same kind of course we're playing this week. I think he could pop this week. I'm heavy lean there. Yeah,
absolutely.
Yeah. I think he could win this week.
Yeah, me too. I'm actually considering him as my. I think he could be a one and done for me. I don't know yet. There's another guy that I'm.
Yeah, I got a couple. I got like 2 or 3 right now. Still kind of.
Yeah. $8,000 range. Well, I mean, look at Joel Damon, man, and what he did last week. So, and here we are at a course in a field where I do mean to keep saying it, but I mean, this is somewhere that where Joel Damon could kind of go off, man.
Yeah, he played really well last week, and he's been showing that trajectory of improving. So yeah, I mean, he's approach in this field last 24 rounds, 18th, 34th on the tee, 37th shots gained total, 54th in putting, 100 around the green, 15.5% projected ownership, $8,500, 14th in the model rank. Yeah, I have no problems playing him here. I think I think he's a must play. Now Mackenzie Hughes is as well.
I totally agree.
Yeah,
totally agree on Mackenzie Hughes.
He won here before. T29 at Houston, T4 at the Zozo, T25 at the CJ Cup, off the tee 111th, on approach 119. Those aren't great numbers. He's better than that. Putting 7th, around the green 11th, $8,600, 7.4% projected ownership, 39 in the rank. Yeah, he likes this place. I could see him winning this week. I could.
Well, I mean, I think that's where I'm looking kind of, okay, who, if in this run, I'm probably thinking like, okay, where do I get a top 10 out of this? And I agree with Mackenzie Hughes. I don't know. I mean, I think Rose, the last time we saw him out, he looked pretty good, didn't he?
Well, so he did okay at the Wyndham. It's T10, but then T40 at Mayakoba was the last 57. One. Yeah, I mean, he's definitely showing signs of improvement, I think.
Yeah, it's kind of losing strokes. So what did he lose? Teetering off the tee approach. Yeah, he didn't actually look that good. I'll take it back.
Well, he's better than he was last year.
Well, that's not. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. It's the truth.
Yeah.
Hey.
No, I totally agree, man. I totally agree. What about Keegan? Where's Keegan sitting at? So Mayakoba 70th, 7th at the Zozo, 32nd CJ. Missed the cut at the Sanderson. That was his first trip we saw him back. And again, the putter's kind of giving us some challenges, and Bermuda is definitely not one of his better surfaces. So I'm probably leaning away from Keegan. I don't know. There's your boy Max Homa again.
He didn't play well last week. Yeah.
35th at Houston, 72nd at the CJ, and he won Fortinet.
Mm-hmm.
What did he do there? He gained 4 strokes putting. Yeah.
2.5% projected. That's low for Max Homa, though.
I mean, that could be the play, right? Just from an ownership standpoint. I mean, I may sprinkle some Max Homa in there.
Yeah. I'm with you on that. My 2 takeaways here: Mackenzie, Joel. I guess let's see anybody else here. Yeah, those were the 2 main ones. Yeah. What about for you? I'm surprised Justin Rose is above some of these guys.
What did I say? I said I was going to play the hell out of some Seamus Power, didn't I? And then I missed the cut at the Houston Open. However, 11th at Mayakoba, 12th at Bermuda, 21st at Shriners. So I don't know, maybe putting is just absolutely horrendous right now. I say that, but then he lost 4 on the approach at Sanderson, but he gained 4 on the green. So yeah, I don't know about Seamus. I have been having, I mean, Vegas has looked pretty good all in all. 26 at the Houston.
But don't you think this is going to be more of a putting contest?
Yeah,
I do. I think I'm going to lean heavy, like you said. I mean, you got to be a ball striker. You have to be able to get that done. You don't have to have the length. I'd go more putting over length here, right?
Yeah, which I think is where you are with McKenzie
Yeah.
and I don't know who. I don't know. Maybe I may go for a little Rosie action on this one, man.
Good. You got to think for those guys that like ice cream.
You know I do. I got to change my ringtone.
You do need to change your ringtone
for the Pinehurst next week. For the ice cream truck.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I'm kind of agreeing with you. Yeah, with Damon and Hughes. I like those two guys. And I know you said putting with the shit, but I don't know. Vegas could kind of go get something done here. Chris Kirk too. I mean, this is the kind of field and the place where he's performed at before. So.
Yep. Could be.
All right, 7,000.
Does Brendan Todd live there?
I don't know about that.
Okay.
Do not know.
Gooch does.
Gooch does for sure. All right, $7,000 range. Well, we're already there in the Matt Kuchar. I'm talking just straight up DraftKings. Danny Lee and Patrick Rogers are ranked 4th and 5th in points. Patrick Rogers is actually ranked 2nd in strokes gained tee to green. So I think that's probably where I'm going to kind of anchor to, and then I'll kind of spread out from there. But Danny Lee, 7th at Mayakoba, 7th at Bermuda. You know, he had yeah, but his past 2 tournaments, 2-3 weeks out, you got a T7 or better. So I'm probably going to stay on the hot hand of Danny Lee. Maybe I need to look and see what the numbers are on him. I may even put some money down on that. Because I'm sure the odds have got to be decent. And then Patrick Rogers. So here's the narrative for Patrick Rogers, right? So missed the cut at the Wyndham, 6th Fort Net, missed the cut at Sanders, 4th at Bermuda, missed the cut Mayakoba, next one back. I mean, it's like we got a 6th place or better finish after the missed cut at the Wyndham. I mean, the numbers look pretty good. Generally speaking, so I'm probably going to go. I probably am going to be a little heavy on Patrick Rogers this week.
You think we're going to have another back-to-back with Robert Streb pulling him one way? He's playing well recently.
Well, if we do, that'll be his 3rd win at this tournament at this course.
I mean, he finished 7th last week.
I think it would be very coincidental if that happened. I don't think so.
Well, hold on. T7 last week. Zozo T62. Yeah, that wasn't a good one. T9 at the CJ. T27 at Shriners. 15th in this field putting.
I'm not saying he's not playing good. I'm just saying I think there's plenty of other guys that are playing as good or better, and it's hard to win out there, man. I mean, it's hard. It's hard just to win a tournament, let alone win 3 tournaments at the same place within, I don't know, 5, 6, 7 years. 7 years, I guess. So I don't know. Maybe.
I just hope, like, on Tuesday he tweets out, "Victor, watch this."
I'm probably going to steer clear of Sebastian Munoz.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, this $7,000 range. I mean,
that's full. There's a lot of people down here.
We could talk for hours about this one. We're not going to.
No.
Jason Day. What Jason Day do last week? He played last week, didn't he?
I don't know if he played that. Let's see. I was just looking at him.
54th, 64th, and then 2. Well, that was like earlier in the year. So probably not. I'm not ready to take that gamble yet.
I really want to see him play better, man. I do.
Yeah. Luke List, maybe somebody that I kind of lean towards this week. He was 11th at the Houston Open, missed a cut at Mayakoba, but 7th at the Zozo, 17th Sanderson Farm. So Luke List, I mean, playing pretty good. Let's think of who else. Adam Long's another guy that I may lean towards. And so off the tee, decent putting, really good. He's in the top 10. He's ranked 19th in total strokes gained. So that may be a direction I go, is Adam Long. Here's another guy that I think could, that I'm probably going to have a heavy dusting of him in my lineups, is going to be Brandon Grace. So he did miss the cut at the Houston Open, but he's 7th at the Zozo, 68th at the CJ. Go back to the Wyndham. I know I'm anchored on this Wyndham, but 2nd at the Wyndham. Now, granted, it's kind of feast or famine for him in putting. So he's either gaining 8 strokes like he did at the Wyndham, or he's losing 6 strokes like he did at the CJ Cup. But I would expect ownership is going to be relatively low. Maybe if I can make it over to him. Yeah, 2.4%. So I don't know. That's and where I'm only looking at past 24 rounds. I think once you spread it out, it looks the numbers get a little bit better for him. Obviously, you got a bigger sample size, but that may be a direction that I lean in the $7,000 range. Dan, how about you?
7,000. I agree with most of the guys you were just talking about. I was actually ready to get on to the 6,000. Now, the other guy I'd say to keep an eye out here would be Denny McCarthy. He's been showing some really good golf lately.
Mm-hmm.
So T11 at Houston, T15 in Mayakoba, T39 at Bermuda, 21st in putting, 104th off the tee, 98th on approach, 12.3% projected ownership, $7,000, model ranked 40th. And I think what's his course history here? I think he's played here before, right? Yep, he was
yes.
He missed the cut last year, T8 in 2020, T46 in 2019. So he can play this course well. I'd definitely keep an eye on him as well.
Let me look and see where Keith Mitchell's at real quick before, because this is somewhere I kind of see that he T44, T14 cut, and a T54. So not horrible, but not what I was expecting to see.
Where's Sanjay at this week?
I don't know.
It's right on the road from his house, right?
Yeah. Did he? We actually may be playing Sugarloaf. Yeah, pretty soon. So,
oh, cool.
Yeah, so if we do, I'll swing by and ask him what he was doing.
Yeah.
For
slacker.
Yeah. Why didn't you go to Sea Island? I mean, get it 4 hours. What are you talking about?
Exactly.
All right, $6,000 range, Dan. Who you going to? Because if you're playing anybody in the $10,000 range, you're probably going to have to dip down here.
Yeah. I'd say Harry Higgs has been actually hitting the ball really well lately. So T50 last week, not great. T39 at the Zozo, T9 at CJ, T27 Shriners. Off the T49th, approach 121st, around the greens 8th. I think that's a 6 on putting. It's a low digit. 2.5% projected ownership, 18th in this model rank. I mean, for that price tag, I think I feel pretty good about him here. You know, he's made 4 cuts in a row.
$6,200. Jim Herman, T30, T35, missed a cut, T54 and a T13. So 4 out of 5 the past rounds, you got a T54 or better. So and it's $6,200. I mean, what more are you looking for other than just to make the weekend?
Exactly.
Just seeing if there's anybody else that kind of
Michael Thompson. I'd play him here.
Yeah, hometown guy for sure. Austin Cook won here in 2018. He did miss the cut last year, but let's see, what's Austin Cook doing?
I'd play Hudson as well.
And Hudson Swafford. Missed the cut at Bermuda, 67 Sanderson at 11th Fortinet. Yeah, I don't know about Austin Cook. That may be a fade for me. I have to look elsewhere. Yeah, I'm just trying to see who's down here. That's, I mean, this seems like a place like Zach Johnson would play really well at.
Hudson's actually 10th in this field on approach last 24 rounds, 7.4% projected ownership, $6,600, model rank 24, T35, T33, T32, T56, and he missed a cut at Sanderson Farms, but man, he might pop this week.
That's possible. So I'm just looking at, here's Sabatini T12 here last year. So Matthew Neesmith T15 and T14. There's another guy.
Talk about getting no love for last week is Cameron Hickok.
I know.
$6,600. He finished fourth last week.
I don't think he's played here.
I don't know. I can look.
Yeah, T53 in 20 and missed a cut in 19. Don't think Andrew Landry T4 cut T59 T4 again. So Landry at $6,800. It's got pretty good course history. Let's see where did he finish last week. Missed the cut at Houston, 7th at Mayakoba, missed the Shriners, 4th at Sanderson. Oh yeah, that's yeah. So Landry's
All right.
somebody that's probably got to go to in that price range.
All right. You know what
All
time it is.
Well, I mean, who you going with, man?
All right. So here's our. So I'm leaning towards Cameron Smith, Scott. So I'm thinking I'm gonna go with the Aussie. Give me Adam Scott.
It's a good choice. It's a good choice. That's a really, really solid choice. I like Adam Scott here as well. I think that's a solid move. Well, here's who I like. I like Kevin Kissner and I like Cameron Smith for completely opposite reasons, but totally obvious. You know what? It's cooling down a little. The winds are going to probably be picking up. Fish ain't biting. Cameron's playing golf. Give me Cam Smith.
You already took Cam Smith. You can't take Cam Smith.
Damn it.
All right. Hey, here, I'll take Cam Smith and you take Adam Scott. How about that?
Well, no, I'm taking Kissner.
Okay, you like Kissner. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
I was just
you
going to see.
Really hate that Adam Scott pick.
I was just going to say. Well, no, but I was looking forward to watching through the weekend, and well, you've ruined that for me. You definitely ruined that for me.
Kisner's gonna have a breakout year and be like on the President's Cup and everything else. I can just see how this is gonna go. I can see how it's gonna go.
It's gonna go great for Kissner.
Adam Scott's gonna be out there surfing, and Cameron Smith's gonna hit him with his line, and like he's gonna
gonna have to get the hook surgically removed. It got lodged in his hand. He's not going to be able to hit balls for like 6 months because of the staph infection or something crazy. Wouldn't surprise me. Wouldn't surprise me. I thought I might be able to slip that Cameron Smith in there again. You know, somebody ain't sleeping on the job. Hey,
I'm surprised. Let's see. I've been seeing these guys. I'm surprised you're not taking Webb.
I've got other plans for Webb Simpson.
Okay, Wyndham.
But here's the other thing that as I think that I don't know. I mean, he should be better, but is he just showing up to get a round of competitive golf in, or is he actually showing up to play?
See, I think I took Webb here last year and it burned me.
Well, you get T37. That's better than any of your picks have done so far this year.
I took him at the RSM last year.
Yeah, I'm saying, but he was T37 last year. Have you had anybody make it to the weekend yet?
Yeah. I mean, Webb here should have been a top 10. Yeah. Webb here should have been a top 10.
I mean, Koepka made it to the weekend, but he didn't make it to the weekend on the golf course. He was like laying by the pool eating those grapes.
It's true. Gosh. Yeah. I heard they were giving out Brooks Koepka bobbleheads last week.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
You mean to the guy that didn't make the weekend?
I just did they at the event. You know, they give away like the bat day at the Braves and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah. Why wouldn't you have given like a Jason Kokrak bobblehead away?
Well, they didn't know he was going to win.
Well, I know, but I mean, what's Brooks's tie to Texas?
Well, he helped with that course.
Oh, that's true. Okay. Yeah. You're right. He did help the redesign. All right. Now it's sleeping on the job over here. I wasn't putting 2 to 2 together because I'm like, I don't know how in the hell that even made sense.
Yeah. I know what you mean.
Like, yeah. I mean, what about a Scheffler bobblehead or I mean, even it's like, well, why are you giving away Jordan Spieth bobbleheads? He's not even playing. It's like, well, Brooks didn't really.
Oh, it's true. It's true. Well, let's see what Brooksy's up to here next week. That's going to be fun. I'm looking forward to that. I think it's we talked about this before, but it's a great day for Phil to do that event. Like, you know, the day after Thanksgiving, it's a slow kind of sports day. It's perfect for golf in the afternoon. I loved it last year. I'm looking forward to it. I'm so glad that he snagged that spot.
All 12 holes.
Mm-hmm. All 12 holes.
It's a diluted match. They're only playing like 12 holes, I think. I guess it's maybe for football or something. But there is a reduced amount of holes that they're playing. I don't know, maybe they got a discount. Maybe there's some holes under construction. And they said, how much would you charge us for 12?
Well, that wasn't like Bryce wanted to play 36 and Brooks wanted to play 0. So it's 12.
I'll split the difference. Split the difference with you.
All right.
All right. Well, here's to making it through the weekend.
Down to Sea Island. Cheers.
Cheers.